DPS investigators are confident they have their freeway shooter. But all new tonight, an in-depth reality check. Is the ballistic evidence enough for a conviction? ABC 15's Navita Fergani joins us live at the pawn shop where investigators got their big break here. And Navita, we know so much happens behind the scenes to help build a case like this one.
That's exactly right, Steve. Now, when Leslie Merritt Jr. walked into the pawn shop behind me, he filled out a form very similar to this one. That's what helped investigators make that connection. But right now, they are tasked with the challenge of proving that he was the one that actually pulled the trigger.
It is surprising to think that anybody that would commit an act like this would then go to a pawn shop.
But according to DPS, Leslie Merritt Jr. did just that. He went to this pawn shop soon after the first 4 shootings along Interstate 10, a huge win for detectives.
A gun is probably the most traceable thing in the world.
And the timing is incredible. With the serial number from the gun and Merritt's information, it was handed over to police the same day the gun was pawned. The ballistics were a match, and that was enough to make an arrest. But is it enough to call Merritt the sniper and keep him behind bars?
You still have to put him at the scene and prove that he's the one who actually used the weapon.
So now investigators are working to develop a timeline, and technology like cell phone towers will be critical.
Let's say he made a call 2 minutes before the second shooting. Where was he?
Depending on Merritt's location, it could help or hurt DPS's case. License plate readers could also place his car near the area of each shooting. All circumstantial evidence that potentially makes the case stronger, but still, none of it guarantees he will be convicted.
You have to convince a jury beyond a reasonable doubt that he's the right guy.
And of course, if DPS has any video surveillance along the interstate, that will also be very critical in identifying whoever pulled that trigger. But again, if the prosecution just has that ballistic evidence, it might not be enough to convict him in court. Back to you guys.